Hello. Ow. May. I was already game pelted before stream, so that was fun. But welcome in. We're doing some more Tale of Bistun. Ow. I bet with the kids getting you up early, um, for some reason this is louder than it was. I'm gonna do a couple more notches. Not doing too bad. Just yes, you go get some seat, May. I'm just gonna try not to lose my voice today. We have two kids who are sick still, so I won't be streaming tonight because of that. They got sick and then kind of got better and then they got sick. I'm doing pretty well. I see. But so for those who are new, yeah, this is the sad part. Yes, you can do exclamation point join to join in the game that is in the background. And you can train up whatever, so like I'm training all right now so that my attack and all that gets high. There's like I think Kitsune was doing cooking, I believe, or was doing cooking. Thank you for the care package. Mm. Mm-hmm. I actually don't have water right now. I have Gatorade because I'm trying to replenish the electrolytes. Right, I had this thing. You have mastered the arts of the cooking. Yes. Oh, Birdie speaks. Yeah. So apparently the flu so my kid was diagnosed with it, but I'm pretty sure we all got it. Because we all had like basically the same symptoms. It's actually the worst of the two. So you have the flu A and the flu B. And when I was looking it up, flu A is worse than flu B, and he was diagnosed with flu A, and it was worse, honestly, worse than when I had COVID, and worse than when I had pneumonia. So yeah, I'm. A little bit better, yeah. Don't have the aches and pains anymore, just every once in a while has the coughs. Oops. Yes. Wait. It, that works. But yeah, there you go. Ow. So the pain waxes and wanes, but it never leaves me. Boop. I showed the physician the wound last time and told her how about the rare tree I see. There's a glimpse of truth in every myth, she said, and handed me a large old book called the Book of Kings. It spoke to the most epic and mythical tree of all. The world pillar, located in the middle of the Caspian Sea, it seems my quest will take me to the north of Persia. Yeah, he doesn't want to go to school. Back. Ah, child is choosing redeems. That's what you meant. Nope. Ew. go. That's good. He's not giving you any much issues. There you go.
What are you a goddess of? Farhad asked. And why are you helping me? Anahita ruffled her feathers. I'm a guardian, the protector of women. I'm helping you to atone for my past mistakes. With that,
What
she
mistakes?
fell silent and would not explain further.
Ooh. That's cool. Okay, walk. Do. There you go. Ow. Shameless familiar. Ow. Why? Come on, move. Okay, just stay clear and then. Okay. And you heal up. Cool. That one was a little bit more dicier.
A thought suddenly occurred to Farhad. He asked Anahita if she too had heard the whisper in the Revelations realm. You're not insane, if that's what you're asking, she said.
I wasn't asking that. Wait, why X?
Do you recall the moment you fell in love?
Ooh.
Anahita asked. It was when she gave me her earrings for building the milk canal, Farhad said. I had not dared hope her kindness could match her beauty. Do you recall the moment you fell in love? Anahita asked. It was when she gave me her earrings for building the milk canal, Farhad said. I had not dared hope her kindness could match her beauty.
They fully upgraded my weapon.
Why were you in the Dark Realm? Farhad asked Anahita. I sought the source of the whispers, she replied. Once, there were many, but they all faded away. All save one. The Div captured me before I could enter the fortress, Anahita said. I became trapped as a hoopoe, unable to speak.
Ow. Hmm. Yeah, I like that one. Just one shot. Come on. Come back here. We'll get this over with. All right. You go do stuff, Saxel. There you go.
Yet more enemies in my way, and different ones, Farhad thought. If only I had
Child gunned it down. Yep.
Anahita what she meant by atoning for past mistakes. The goddess sighed. I was tasked with giving the holy sign to the just ruler. I gave it to the wrong person.
Ooh.
Chaos spread through Persia. I was
There's two ways.
Did you tell her how you feel? Anahita said. No, but I. Farhad stuttered and felt his cheeks burn. Silence spoke 100 words.
I see. Yeah. It gives him something to look forward to then. I'm gonna stick with my pickaxe. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. Then... Okay. Yeah, I made a 75 birds fly away. That was an achievement, apparently. Alright. Gotta go this way. Yay! It's good that he was able to get to school or get ready and all that without too much of a hassle. Okay, come on. Hey, pasta. Not doing too bad. Still basically recovered from the flu. Yeah, you should go sleep now, May. Oh, I like that you get all your health back after each of these runs.
I'm sorry that you built a weapon. The pickaxe, Farhad surmised. It is yours. Anahita shook her head. No, it is yours.
Ooh, can't fall off. They proofed it. Nope, didn't miss anything. I'm guessing it's like, oh, I can't go that way. There is a raid going on in Ravenfall. If you're already in the game, you can do exclamation point raid. As well as if you have coins, if you've been selling anything in your Ravenfall, you can do exclamation point raid space join and then on. If you do exclamation point raid space join on, then you will get automatically added to the raid for a cost. Hey, Cursed! Hello. I need another drink. I really am not a big fan of Gatorade, but Solo gave me a lot and said drink all of it. Okay. How are you doing today, Cursed? No, I want my pickaxe. Yeah, you're already playing, so you can do exclamation point raid. And you can join the raid as well. Oh, you had a secret stream last night. Yeah, I saw something like that in the Discord. Yesterday I was still very weak from having the flu. So I was like reading Discord, but I was just out of it. This was the worst flu that I've. It was worse than when I had COVID. Mainly it was like I think I started feeling like my sore throat on Wednesday, but Thursday night into Friday I started getting body aches, and it's like okay, whatever. Well, oh come on, kitten, can you allow that? Please, automod being stupid. But it was, and then like all I remember from Friday was coughing and my head hurt so much that I was just it hurt so much that I was like just I don't even know what I was saying. I was just saying random stuff, like calling out for help because of how bad of a pain it was. Here, wow. Here you go. Now the oh, but dude, you no, that's us not good. That's a big dude. Okay, need a okay. Come on, doggy gnawing on her bone. Okay, got it. Got that big dude out of the way. I want my health back. Okay. I guess I was like a boss,
What was that giant creature? Farhad
but
said.
I got my health back.
A guardian Deve, Anahita replied. Come, we must be close to my temple now.
Ooh, cursed! You found a black katana. Yippee!
Farhad gazed upon the sigil with wonder and fear. Is that the holy sign? Yes and no, Anahita said. I built this one.
I went and I enchanted my
It was the same
rune
sign that Ormazd
sword
carried. Ormazd was not a name Farhad was
and
familiar
turned
with.
into it was the rune sword of fishing now, and I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted.
Suddenly, Anahita spoke with great fervor. Now my temple is safe. We can use this to finish what we started.
Hoopo. Yo.
Farhad refused to acknowledge what he had seen. He thought he must be mistaken. It appeared that he had already been to the Fortress of Oblivion, but he had emerged alone. How could I have left Shirin to her suffering? He thought.
Hmm.
Guilt took hold.
Sharon. Can't. I can't fall off. I can't fall off. Run away! Is this where I'm supposed to go? The bird's not helping me. No. My leg. Oh, I don't think you have. I love doggies. Do I go behind? Okay, I go behind the statue. Things shook. Wee. This will probably be a 2-run like playthrough to 100% it, because I'm not sure if I'm getting everything.
Have we not gone to the revelation room? He asked. Yes, Anahita replied. But the holy sign revealed something unexpected. Allseed's heart was a memory stone. It holds a memory like a sponge holds water, Anahita explained. Like the ones you have excavated in Mount Bistun. But the engraving on Allseed's heart was incomplete. They needed to find the last temple to fully restore the memory.
Alright, so I completed the 5th level. Are there only 6 levels? He talked about finding the last temple. Okay.
What do you know about these memory stones? Farhad asked. Better I show you, Anahita said. With great trepidation, Farhad took his pickaxe to Mount Bistun once again.
Once again, so maybe I'm near the end of this story, like this main story. I've been inside the Fortress of Oblivion. But how and why did I emerge alone? All the answers must be in that infernal place.
And then the goddess spoke a word beyond Farhad's understanding. magician's realm brought a lump to Farhad's throat. Dread shuddered down his spine. We shouldn't be here, he said. The Div, Bistun, it will... It cannot hurt us, Anahita interrupted. Trust me.
Gosh.
Anahita was right. Bistun pounded against the red mist, but could not force its way through. Anahita became animated. I have found the key to the memory stone, she said. She told Farhad that a single word was engraved on it, only visible in the Revelation Realm's strange light. Oblivion. What does that mean? Farhad asked. It is the key to all seeds' heart, the goddess said. It is where our friend now rests.
For some reason, OBS likes to make it so that it looks like I'm not actually using the category. And I want to make sure I am, because or else it will not count for the key mailer.
Is that you? Farhad asked Anahita. Anahita's voice was quiet and strained. Yes, this is the memory of my imprisonment.
Oh. Welcome back, Axel. Oh, I need to go down here. Whee! And a whee.
Three people. On the right was Anahita in human form. On the left, Farhad's love, Shirin. But who is the man in the middle? Farhad asked. Anahita sighed. My greatest mistake.
Oh. Okay, so he set Anahita's statue free.
Farhad staggered as the earth growled and shuddered beneath his feet. The beast, caged for now, was banging on the bars with blows so mighty they crossed realms. We have Bastun's attention, Anahita said. You must confront it. I'm not ready, Farhad said. How can I defeat such a creature? Anahita spread a wing. Look around. Look at what you've created. How far you've come. There is greater strength inside you than you care to acknowledge. Fear is inevitable, but you must not Everything has a weakness, the goddess said. Humans, Div, even gods. But before Anahita could say what Bistun's weakness was, she told Farhad they first had to address his.
Okay, so we have to address this. All right. So yes. So right now we're doing well in the dungeon. We have 8 more enemies left before we go to the boss. All right. So we go in here. No. There we go. Y X.
Guardian Div, the usurpers of my... Anahita trailed off. Wait, someone is nearby.
Shireen?
Farhad blinked. His jaw dropped.
Shireen!
Who stood before him? She was more graceful than a swan, more beautiful than a moonlit lake.
Oh.
Farhad knew he should have felt only relief at seeing Shirin safe. But to his great shame, his happiness was tinged with chagrin. He had
Hey,
dreamed
Axel.
of saving her from imprisonment, yet here she stood. How did you escape? Farhad eventually said, his voice trembling. Escape, Shirin said, with furrowed brow. Why would I need to escape my castle?
Ooh.
I have been there since you built the milk canal.
Thank you for the hydrate.
But you whispered to me, Farhad began. You are not well, Farhad, Shirin said. I have come to plead with you to stop this madness. But Shirin, my love, I do all this for you. Shirin cast down her eyes. I am sorry if I have misled, but you must know I do not love you. With those words, the bottom dropped out of Farhad's world. But he had no time to brood.
No. Why the world must be so cruel? Meet with your beloved. Ah.
Hurry, Anahita said. She is in grave danger. Forget her harsh words. Prove that you are worthy of her affection.
I can't get over there. What about over here? Oh, okay. I need to go over here.
And though Farhad was frightened, his mind racing, he knew what had to be done.
Thank you for the hydrate, TV antenna. Yep, it was a sneeze. And a cough. Both. Thank you. Alright. Ah! Okie dokie. I'm already almost dead. What am I supposed to do? And I'm dead. No, I'm not. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Huh. And I'm dead. So the first boss fight that is actually like, what do you do? Hmm. Let me check actually. Before I go on and do it again, let's check on the dungeon. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. We're at 30% of the 30% of it. So let me put this back down. Um, Identify Bassoon's weakness. Hmm. Is it that arm, maybe? Mm. Okay. So I can kind of tell, like, whatever arm he's using. So we can stay on that side. Okay. Alrighty. So as long as I survive his, like... Ow! Okay. Let's see. Which arm are you... Okay, you're gonna use that arm? Oh no.
Farhad wept, for he had lost another friend too.
No, he lost the birdie. He lost the hooplo.
Despite Shirin's cruel rebuff, Farhad longed to help her, but he could make no sense of her injuries. He gripped Allseid's amethystine heart as the drowning man clutches the rope. I failed you, he whispered to the stars. Please, show me what to do. And then a memory floated to the surface. A single word. Oblivion.
Oblivion.
Don't give up, Farhad pleaded. Stay with me. Farhad cradled her in his arms, as if she were made of porcelain, and he saw something wonderful, the slight rise and fall of her chest. I will take you home, princess, Farhad whispered. The rain ran down his craggy face in rivulets, masking his tears. Perhaps you do not love me, he said, sobbing, but I fought a mountain for you,
Mm.
and I put trusting friends in harm's way. And selfish as it may be, I would do it all again.
This is so sad. Ooh. Okay, so I found a black katana. Nice. I don't need a black katana. I can sell that black katana. Yeah. Alright, let's come down with the princess in my arms.
As Farhad walked, Shirin started murmuring. Farhad leaned close. She whispered but a single word. Khosrow.
Khosrow.
It all made sense to Farhad. The stone carving. The two were the perfect couple. The king of Persia and the princess of Armenia. How could a lowly sculptor question such a union?
Oh.
Suddenly, Farhad ground his teeth as a great fury washed over him. Not at Shirin, or even Khosrow, but at himself. What was I thinking? How could a princess love someone like me? But it doesn't do to wallow in self-loathing, and other questions wormed their way through Farhad's anger. If not Shirin, then who does the whisper belong to? How could he defeat Bistun and enter the fortress of oblivion? Why even try now? Farhad was ashamed my legs, Shirin mumbled. Shh, be at peace, Farhad reassured her. You will be all right, as Anahita was. Shirin furrowed her brow.
I
Anahita,
stuck.
Farhad swallowed and drew in a deep breath. She is your guardian. She risked everything to help me. He trailed off with a hoarse croak.
Not the most riveting gameplay right now. Okay, finally got it.
I should check the rift is still sealed, Farhad thought, recalling the memory stone. What does the statue hold? Farhad wondered. Greetings, Farhad. My sources tell me you are a man of your word. Perhaps I should be impressed. But reports of your engravings give me cause to question your sanity. I had thought that when Princess Shirin herself revealed that she does not return your love, you would cease your efforts. If you must persist, so be it. I will not stand in your way. Just remember that I require complete, unhindered passage through Mount Bistun. Only then will I grant you your wish. Know that I have sent my best horsemen to bring the princess home. In the meantime, you are responsible for her safety.
Oh.
Your king, Khosrow. Something about Khosrow's tone set Farhad on edge. When the riders came, he decided to be absent.
Goodbye.
Princess Shirin traveled here alone. Farhad tried to reassure himself. Harm will not befall her. The choice was a difficult one. But Farhad could not abandon his friend. After all, both he and Shirin owed Anahita their lives. And while a broken heart may ache for years, death happens but once. Perhaps Anahita's last temple would suggest her whereabouts.
Hmm. I need to get a bear somehow. Oh, over here. Cool.
What doubt reared its ugly head? Khosrow's letter was condescending, haughty, oppressive. Shirin would no doubt be safe with the king, but at what cost?
Thank you for the head pats, Axel. I really like that feel better than the other one. Come on. It's so cold outside.
Of course, Khosrow's letter had alluded to something else. An agreement between Farhad and the king. Why does he want passage through Mount Bistun? Farhad wondered. And what wish does he speak of? Could it be Shirin? The thought angered Farhad. The princess was not a prize to be awarded.
Um, I really don't know right now. Some It's been getting warmer, but then it's also gotten cold recently. So, but I do like the cold. So, this is I actually like the cold more than I do the heat. How do I get over there?
Khosrow was not the solution to Farhad's problems. Bistun caused the blight, and no Div would bow to a king, no matter how powerful.
Yeah, I like it being cold rather than too hot. Just don't see any other way to get down there. Oh. That wasn't too difficult. Okay.
And fear battled within Farhad, but resolve overcame both. This time, he knew what had to be done.
Destroy the talisman.
Who?
Hi.
Visit a strange place often enough, and it soon loses
Hello.
Hi, Faye.
was the memory stored
If
within
you're trying to talk, you're muted, by the way.
a story Farhad needed to know.
Hi.
Hi. I had a feeling you were trying to talk.
Yeah, all I said was hi, so good thing you said something, or else I would have started talking. No. I've not
Oh.
streamed since last Thursday.
Hmm.
So I'm like
I
just
was chatting with you then.
yeah, just trying to get through, just trying to get back into it because I was like, I don't really want to
Mhm.
miss too many more days. Hey, Slick. Except I'm not gonna be able to stream
Hello,
tonight
Archie.
because two of my kids who were sick got sick again.
What the heck?
Yeah, and then two of
Aren't
my
your kids
kids.
homeschooled?
What?
Aren't your kids homeschooled? How are they getting sick?
I don't know. Or okay, actually, I do know. Is because like half of our church went down with the flu.
Uh,
And so we all got the flu, and we got flu A, which is worse than flu B.
look.
And it was the
You
worst
see,
flu I've ever had. And it was even worse than when I had COVID.
every time I've ever had the flu, I've had the shot right before I got the flu.
Okay.
And I get the shot because I'm also allergic to it. So we found that out after the last time I had the flu shot. So I can't risk getting the flu.
Oh yeah.
So fun fact, also the COVID vaccines,
Mhm.
I'm allergic to every one of those. But the one that I had the less issue with, because my doctor tested me on them, was the Pfizer.
Okay.
So I had to get the Pfizer shot when companies started requiring us to go back to working in office and requiring us to have vaccines.
Yeah. No, but this was
And
definitely
I
the
honestly,
worst flu I've ever had, and it was so bad. I feel bad for Solo because Solo had it too, but
oh
um,
no.
for some, he had it like the day before I did. So like everything that I was suffering, he suffered it the day before, and
Oh
so
no.
I kept him up because how bad it was it was mainly my head. Like so, I had like
Hmm.
pain in like my hips, my all the way down to my like basically feet, all the way up my back, as well as my chest and like uh in my like upper like my shoulders, as well as my head. My head hurt so bad that and because with the flu you cough, every
Hmm.
time I coughed, it felt like my head was getting squeezed and like stabbed. So I was
Hmm.
just in a ball every time I was coughing, holding my head, going owie, 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 like crying. And Solo was like patting my head, like, I don't know what to do.
On we like it sounds similar to how I was going through when I was going through it back when I was with my ex-husband.
Mm
And what finally made me go to the hospital and find out that it was a flu, it was my little daughter was 3, came and sat on my lap after I made sure to separate me from the kids and have them in their own section. And my daughter knew where to grab certain types of food for her and her brother to eat, like and
hmm. Mm hmm.
snack on. So like I didn't have to worry about them. The only time I made something was breakfast, and I put it at their table and walked away so they could sit down and eat. Like my daughter made sure, like she was helping me with taking care of her brother because my ex-husband was a trucker, so he wasn't home to help when when I was going. The day she came down these stairs and came up to me, knowing I was sick, and I was sitting there telling her, "Baby girl, go away," and she just still laughed and said, "Mommy, I'm dying." I'm like, "Yep, nope, time to go to ER." Because like a 3-year-old should not be saying that.
Mm.
Get to the ER, I get tested. Nurse had no bedside manners.
Yeah.
Jabbed that thing up there without telling me they were jabbing it up there, and I almost swung on her. The person that took me was our next door neighbor who was a cop, and he grabbed my wrist and held it down because he saw I was about to swing on her when she jabbed it up there.
Yeah.
Um, they only tested me, and after that, I was glad that they only tested me. I would have to hurt them if they actually did it to my daughter like that. Oh, that was horrible. But like, um, yeah, I came back with flu. My son, who's 1 years old, never got it.
Yeah. Well,
So he
okay,
was
so
lucky.
yeah, like this bout of sickness, my 11-year-old and my 2-year-old didn't get it. But but everyone else did. My
Oh, that's
it like
stinky.
it started with my oldest. He's almost 13, so he's the one. I think I even put it in. I ex I explained a little bit about what happened in the Discord where I
Mhm,
took
mhm,
him to the ER, or not the ER. I took him to urgent care,
mhm, mhm,
and
mhm,
it was the only urgent care that had less than like 30 people in line in the area, including the
mhm,
ER. So like this was like the quickest way we were gonna do it. I was in line. I was sixth in line when all of a sudden I saw my number go up to 13th in line. And I said, how long will it take for one? And
Mhm.
plus, why am I 13th in line now? And they said, oh, well, you saw the guy that just walked out? He goes, yeah. He goes, that was one of the doctors. He decided he was done and just left. So they had to move everyone that was like under him. So we were technically like six under him. Like he was gonna see us and but because they had to move us in under someone else, we got pushed back. Mm, we got pushed
No,
back.
that's BS.
Yeah. So we after that, so we were almost there for like 2 hours. And it's not even just that. It was the fact that I was like, this is ridiculous because I have a babysitter at my home taking care of four kids, and she expected to be there for only like maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Mayors. Yeah, like she expected to be there for an hour, but she was in there for like 3 to 4 hours because I
Okay.
yeah. But I do feel bad for the receptionist because everyone was getting mad at her, and I'm like, do not get mad at her. Get mad at first. Get mad at the
Yeah.
situation because everyone is sick. Secondly, get mad at the doctor that left, not at the receptionist.
Yeah.
There was a call. There was a lot of people were calling the urgent care and was like, hey, like, what's the wait time? And he's like, oh, it's gonna be like a 2 hour wait. And I overheard like this person was yelling, goes, well, I might have strep or I might have the flu, so you better get me in there. And she no joke was like, you know what, half the people here might have strep or the flu, so you'll wait just like everyone else. And I'm like, yep, like
Good on her.
you're not the only one that's sick. Like everyone here is here for the she's like everyone here is for like something is going around. The flu and strep are going around. We thought it might be strep. That's why we actually took my kid in, because we thought it could be strep because we were exposed to strep, but we were also exposed
Mm-hmm.
to the flu, so we didn't know.
Yeah. Or it could have been even worse. It could have been both at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
So
it's a boy.
yeah.
And
Ugh.
it looks like he's gonna like westerns.
hello.
But what if westerns aren't
I'm
hot when
here.
he grows up?
What just happened? My
He was
game.
I
born to
don't.
love a western, that's what everybody said. And what gave them that impression was his fleshy
What do you mean your
cowboy head.
game?
Fleshy cowboy head.
I don't know what.
Oh, I see.
Hold on. No, no.
It froze. I see. I see
No,
now.
it's not the fact that it froze. I don't know where this is. So if you're actually listening to stream, all of a sudden there's a country song being played. It's because my Chrome decided to open up and start playing a video,
Yeah, that's
which
funny.
caused my game to crash. Or not crash, but freeze. And I'm just sitting here like jamming out to a country song going, where's this coming from? Okay. Because I'm in the middle of a boss fight. That's why I'm like freaking out for a second. Alright, come this way. No, no, no. Ooh, ooh. Ow! Wait, it didn't hit me. Ha!
Hey,
Yeah!
The world had ended for me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like I was talking to you one moment, all of a sudden, like everything blipped out, like your stream blipped out for me and everything.
Oh.
The Thanos snap. I was like, no, Thanos got me.
Come on, smack him. Why do I
As he
have a
smacked.
hammer? I want my pickaxe back. It was easier to use.
Oh, I see you changed the thing to Spike Bot.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
There you go.
Alright, I'm going to be on mute for a few seconds. Give me a moment.
Okay.
The bell's mighty peal rent the air, sending Bistun crashing to the floor.
Bistun.
This is for my friends, Farhad cried.
Ow. Go this way. Come back into the middle. Ooh. No! Ow! What did you go? Ooh, I think that's a 9. Ow. Wait, is that actually hurting me? I don't know. What? No! Aw. Ah, so no internet in there. Okay. Hello, Axel.
Do not ask for whom the bell tolls, Steve, Farhad shouted into the darkness.
Thank you for the hydrate.
It tolls for thee.
Let's do this again. Let's defeat the mountain.
There, now that I'm not moving around on Melbourne, I can talk again.
Yay.
I purposely don't talk when I'm moving that stuff around because I don't want you guys to be hearing all that racket
Yeah.
from it. And I know how sensitive this headset is that I wear when I'm at work.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I like to mute it.
Ooh, I think I understand what I did wrong.
So I'm going to sneakily, before I leave work today, scan all my hand-drawn art in,
Oh, yeah.
so I can go through and digitally draw it
Yeah.
at home, because I still need to finish Emmy's, which is stuck on paper still
Hmm.
from when she got the most biddies on my Donothon.
Oh, yeah.
The world became chaos shortly after that.
For some reason, my Donothon thing keeps like disappearing off of my screen.
It's a time one. It will show up for it's probably time one, so it'll show up for a little bit and then disappear. If someone does a certain exclamation mark to make it reappear, it will reappear. If it's one like I have, because most
we don't.
Donathon things are
No,
like that.
it's one that it's like I have to manually input it in every time.
Okay, so yours isn't like the one I had.
Mm-mm.
Which I need to fix that one because I plan on doing another Donathon one day. Mostly due to I want to try to do a Donathon for Extra Life. Throwing packages into the van.
Make sure that my YouTube is up so I can see, just in case if someone chats.
Fair enough. Wait, you don't have a multi-stream chat on your PC? Or on your OBS?
No.
I can help you with that.
Okay.
There's a plugin for that. You're going to help me with the little stream pet? I'll help you with that.
Yeah.
Fair trade. I'm all about the fair trade acts.
Yes. I like the game so far, Slick. I like games that you kind of have to be like puzzly, you have to try to figure things out.
Puzzle games are awesome.
Yes. Oh,
that and the fact that puzzle games make you think, which helps then with your keeping your cognitive and all that stuff intact, so you don't lose memory as you get older.
What the heck? Why did it force me to change my weapon? Because that's the issue right now I'm having. Is this weapon isn't... And I can't change the weapon. They gave me a hammer, which does not work as well as a pickaxe.
That's things that you can't change your weapon.
Yeah, because like usually you can, like right before you get to a fight, it'll say, hey, like pick your weapon. It's either like there's like this is the third weapon that they give you. But I guess once they give you the hammer, you're stuck with the hammer.
Ew. Stinky, you're not Thor.
And it's like, I don't want to be Thor. I mean, he kind of looks like Thor, but I don't want to be Thor. Because the issue is, there's no, like, you have to start the boss fight from the beginning.
Oh, that's stinky.
So, it's like I got past the first two spots, and I'm like, hopefully the last thing that I'm dying to is, like, the last part of it.
Yeah.
Windows forced you to upgrade from 10 to 11? Yeah, I've been in Windows 11 for a while.
Trying to think. Is my laptop? Yeah, my laptop's Windows 11. Because I can't put this.
Yeah, well, my husband, like, with the fact that my husband works in IT, most of the time our stuff has to be, like, up to date. It has to be the latest stuff.
I was thinking if mine was Windows 11 or 10, that I remember 10 was the last one you were able to put your taskbar up at the top, which I like. Okay?
Oh
I
yeah.
like being able to put my taskbar up there instead of having it down below because like that irritates me because I like to hide my taskbar.
Oh yeah.
So if it's down on the bottom and I hide it,
I've
I bring it back up
yeah,
and it
I've done
irritates me.
I've done that a lot.
Give me back my taskbars the way it's supposed to be. I don't like this new style.
Okay.
I remember that was like one of the biggest complaints I had about Windows 11. My work computer's still Windows 10.
I still remember when I think when they like you got like the free upgrade from you got the free upgrade from Windows like 7 to 10. And I remember that was like it was free because it was going to be like the last update. Like they weren't going to make any more.
I think every update, like from Windows such and such to another Windows, has been free because my Windows 7 to 8 wasn't free. My Windows 8 to 9 was free.
Yeah,
9
but
to 10
like
was
I
free.
remember something like whenever like they were upgrading everything. I remember like everyone getting it and being like this is the last update, like they're not doing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember specifically them saying that. Then when they came out with Windows 11, everyone was like, what?"
Yeah. And see, I don't. My biggest thing, and I will still say this, is the taskbar thing. Because, like,
Mhm.
I don't like my taskbar being at the bottom. My taskbar has never been on the bottom. It's always been on the top.
Yeah.
And most of your actual old school gamers like me have their taskbar at the top.
Mhm.
So it's just really irritating that we can't do that now.
It's kind of weird that they changed that. I wonder why. Like what they're
It
like.
was, uh, from what I gathered, the programming that they've had to do to make Windows 11 viable was they couldn't add it. It was too much on the system.
Ah.
But yet they like to slip their little junk on their like Microsoft programs that you don't need.
Oh yeah, like
So like,
they keep adding programs that are like automatically added, and I'm like, Kitten says
yeah,
that
and
his is on the right.
that's where I need to get with Ari so I can figure out which programs I need to uninstall from that freaking laptop because they're taking up too much memory. Like I'm legitimately having to uninstall games to put new games to put other games on so I can play those games. And
Mhm.
right now Helldivers is too big for my PC because I refuse to get rid of my Final Fantasy 14. That takes forever to download. Ooh, I see a little robin.
See, the issue
I gotta
with
take a
this is
picture of the
that
robin.
it's not. Ooh, Robin.
Yeah.
The hammer does not swing as fast.
Oh, it turned away from me.
Aw.
But I got a picture of it still. Oh, I got a picture of it as it was turning away from me.
Kids is
Ooh,
like
so
hell
you can see.
divers, you say.
Yes, Helldivers. Our Papa, ooh, my voice cracked. Our Papa plays Helldivers. And he was
Yeah.
asking me yesterday if I wanted to play Helldivers. I'm like, I can't, Papa. I can't. I have no room on my PC for it.
I
And then
want
he's like,
to,
well, buy
but I
external hard
don't.
drive. I'm like, I have an external hard drive. I just gotta get the plug for it.
Yeah, man, I don't have the game yet, so.
Papa bought mine.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to play it. Papa wanted me to play, so he bought it for me. I like. It was like the first game I played with any of the Eternal fam back in July because he bought it for me in July.
Nice.
Right after I joined, I'm like, ah, because I originally had it, but then after the whole PSN thing, I returned it for a refund because I hadn't played it, so I didn't have the hours in it, so I could get a full refund. Plus, Steam was also giving a refund because the whole PSN network being required for it for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just
That
say that
whole
Sony took the
that
L
whole
on that
thing
one.
went crazy because I mean, like, who does that after the game is already out? Which,
Exactly.
as well as a lot of countries, don't allow it.
Oh, fun fact. Those countries are still blacklisted from playing the Helldivers game.
Yeah,
So, like,
like,
that's kind of crappy. Even though they took away the PSN thing, Sony took away, still keeping them from being able to play it. Like, dang. I have a PSN network thing, but I'm not going to link it to a game that's on my PC. No. I'm going to put myself on mute. Helldivers looks cool. It is
okay,
cool. I'm going to put myself on mute again so I can move this cart again.
yeah. This is my last time attempting this boss before raiding off. Because I do have to make sure that the kiddos. Ow. That hurt. Alright. Move over here. This is being ridiculous. My thing has a drift right now, and it's annoying me. Ow! Alright. Okay.
I want to throw up.
Ugh.
I had a guy come over to me. It's like, I can't believe like you shouldn't be pulling that bin. I'm like, this my job.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here wanting to scream that I'm not a lady, but like, I'm in the wrong place because this is not the right state to be doing that stuff in.
Mm.
But,
Um.
yeah.
I guess
So
my
I
main
sat there and
thing.
was like,
My main thing is there's been times where I will have this happened before I got married. So it was before I got married, but I was still in my 20s. So I was like I was still an adult. I could have kids if
yeah.
I had wanted kids at that point in my life. Where I was but I was shopping with my sister-in-law for my wedding, and
Mhm.
I was helping her with her kids. So I had the kids with me when this old woman comes up and starts berating me for being a teenage mom. And I'm like, first of all, it's none of your business if I am a teenage mom or not.
Yeah.
Secondly, these aren't my kids. Thirdly, I'm not a teenager. And it's always hilarious whenever I try to explain to people, or like I was explaining to this old, and it was always an older woman, like old woman, that was
Yeah.
always like, "Hey, I guess like I am not a teenager," and they're like, "There's no way you're older than 16." I'm like, "I'm 22." Now it's there's no way you're older than 16. I'm, I'm not in my 20s
Yeah.
anymore. So, what about that?
Yeah. See, I had similar issue, and I was actually a teenager, but my cousin had dumped her son off at my mom's house on my mom, and my mom wanted nothing to do with him. So I was taking care of the baby because he was a baby. I
Mm-hmm.
took care of him for about a month before I just had enough and called Child Protective Services because it wasn't ours. But the lady sat there and was like telling me that you're too young to be a mom and blah 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 blah. It was an older lady. I sat there and said, "It's none of your business."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like that's all. That was the one thing I said, and she sat there and started. Me, you both know I'm not Christian. But she started quoting the Bible verses at me, and I sat
Mm-hmm.
there and said, I believe that there is a Christian God. I'm not Christian, but I do believe that there is a Christian God. But I know the Bible inside and out. And from the sounds of it, you're judging me, and your own Bible tells you not to judge others, for ye are without sin.
Yeah.
She quickly shut up and walked away from me.
I think the worst thing, the most annoying thing, and they're like, yeah, but who cares if you are? People make mistakes. Yeah, exactly. Like, and
Exactly.
but when I was fostering my oldest three, so my oldest three, when they were still in state custody, but we got custody of them, from my sister-in-law.
Oh
Please
yeah, I
tell me.
remember you telling me about that.
Yeah. Well, I because of the fact that they were in foster care, my uh current 7-year-old, because he was uh because he was younger than 5 and in the foster care system, he was allowed to get WIC, which is women's infant children.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, of course. So I'm sitting there like with the WIC card and like getting all this food for him and like all for him. Like I wasn't allowed. Like I couldn't. We made too much money to get it for my other kid. So it's like, but we stop trying to get on me, honey. I'm in the middle of a boss fight. My dogs are trying to get in my lap.
I didn't know if it was the kids or the dog. I was trying to
No,
figure out which one.
it's in the dog. Get. They're turning my seat around. They're turning my seat around. I'm holding my like desk with my legs just so I
Oh
don't
my goodness.
don't turn around.
They're like, Mother, love us.
Yeah. Um okay, come on. Please. I don't want. Okay. Okay. No, there's two of those guys. This is this is such a long boss fight, and I'm like so low on health. But yeah, so I gotten WIC and I went to the store, and as I'm like I gave her the WIC card, and they're like, people like you shouldn't be having kids if you can't afford it. And I'm like, you have no idea what our story is. I was like, I can't afford it. But these are not my biological kids. I got custody of them.
You see, in my opinion, you never have to explain yourself to
Yeah,
someone.
I don't think I did. I just like rolled my eyes and like left, but still, it was like in my mind, I'm like, you, why? Like you, out of all the people, you should know that there's many people that come and get food and like have like need food stamps and all of that. People like to assume because that's easier than asking. Yeah.
I've had someone sit there and tell me similar when my babies were babies. They're not babies no more. My daughter will be 18 next year.
Mhm.
They sat there, and I've had similar in Texas actually. This is that one was in Texas, and I looked at the person. I sat there and said, "It's none of your business. Now do your damn job." And they sat there and said something else, and I sat there and said, "You say one more word about this shit, I promise you, I'm going to ask for your manager." And they said something else, and I sat there and said, "You know what? We done. I want your manager, and I want a different employee to ring me up because you ain't the person, and I ain't the person that has the patience to deal with you."
Yeah.
And that was mostly due to the fact that both my babies were screaming and crying at the time because I told them no to something because we couldn't afford to get them a toy. And I had a stranger try to offer to buy the toy. I'm like, no. I tell them no. They need to know no is no.
Yep.
Like they got plenty of toys at home. Some are expensive
Honey,
toys that
stop.
help them learn. Because do you know? Do you remember that little toy dog that would say the child's name and do like games with them to help them learn and develop?
Yes.
Both my kids had one of those. They
Okay.
already had one, but they saw this new one that was a different color and they wanted it. I'm like, you already have the same one at home, just a different color. No.
Yeah.
My daughter, I think, had purple. My son had green. And I did purple because girls can like purple, but guys can also like purple. And
Mhm.
occasionally the two kids would switch which one that they played with. So I purposely would switch which one said what name. Sometimes my daughter would play with the green one. So I purposely, when I saw that she was grabbing for the green one, have it where it switched the name because you did that online and plug it into it.
Yeah.
So just because I got a green one for my son and a purple one for my daughter didn't mean that I didn't keep them from playing with the other one. Toys. But those toys weren't cheap. I think they were like in the $40 range back when they first came out. Because when I first got them, they had just came out because that was when the time my kids were being born.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. Which arm are you gonna use? That arm again. Okay. Is it gonna be the same arm each time? No, it's not. Okay, come on. Run! Hit this thing! Come on, come on, come on. Ring the bell. Please. Be like the last thing I need to do. Hey, it at least healed me up.
Oh, we have a new stove coming in tomorrow.
You have a new what?
Stove, a new whole set like stove and oven combo coming in tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Um,
I did it.
reason why is we had maintenance come out after two of our burners caught fire.
Okay.
Um, they saw how bad damaged the elements were, but also checked the plugs and saw that the plugs that the elements go in was also damaged. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, this isn't safe because of those, but I don't know if the owner of the apartment will just have us replace the element or replace the whole stove. And then that's when we told them that, like, hey, look, we set this to a certain temperature, which is 150 or 130 or 430 for 30 minutes on a homemade pecan pie that's always came out correctly or whatever temperature, and it
Yeah.
comes out burnt for the 30 minutes where normally 30 minutes it did not. And the guy's like, oh, we're more likely going to have to replace it. Fast forward to yesterday, and we get told that we're getting a whole brand new thing. So, like, yay, no more risk of fire. And we don't have to worry about cleaning out the oven anymore. Because when we first moved in, it really needed cleaning, but we haven't had the time to clean it, the oven. Because she works at home all day, and I work outside of home. Ugh. The new oven will out.
Yeah. Let me now that I'm off of the boss fight, I can go back and actually read some of the stuff in the chat. That was
Yay!
intense. This is I get a lot of crap because I'm a Christian with tons of tattoos, and they like to give me flack about it. Like, listen, Linda, we come from different worlds. Mind your business and stay in your lane. Yeah. So like
Yes.
it's like my brother is similar, where I mean, he's Christian, and he has a ton of tattoos. The main reason why, though, he has a ton of tattoos, though, isn't like anything nefarious. It's he was in the army.
Yeah.
So when you leave the army, you kind of go a little crazy.
Yeah.
And like so he like and not really going crazy, but like you do everything that you couldn't have done. So like he grew out his hair. He got tattoos, he got
Tattoos.
piercings, he dyed his hair. He dyed his hair, and this is the funniest part though, because like my mom, he was like, I'm gonna dye my hair blue. And my mom's like, that's not the best idea. Because with how dark my brother's hair is, she's like, it's not the best idea. He was like, oh, like I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want. Like, it doesn't mean I'm like it's nothing bad. And she was like, no, you don't understand. I'm not like saying anything about you. I'm saying dyeing your hair blue isn't the best idea. Like, you can go dye your hair. I don't care. Just not blue. And he was like, I don't care. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. He dyed his hair blue. Okay, whatever. Well, it turned into a puke green. And he was like, why didn't you warn me? And my mom's like, I did.
I did.
And she's like, the only reason why my mom knew this would happen is because my grandma did it. When my mom was little, my grandma dyed her hair blue.
Oh my god.
And it turned puke green. And because of how dark my brother's hair isn't quite black, but it's like dark brown. Very similar to mine in real life.
Yeah. I have a dark brown hair too. We have to lighten it in order to put dye in it.
Yeah. And so the funniest thing is that my brother, since he was out of the army at this time, he started working for my parents. And I went to private schools, and in order to fund going to private schools, my parents opened up a like catering business for school lunches. And it was my brother worked for my parents for a little bit doing that, and all the kids called him Ronald McDonald.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why, but I mean, like, I know why. It's because he has colorful hair. But they whenever I would go to school, and they're like, "Is Ronald coming?" And I'm like, "Who's Ronald?" And they're like, "He gives us lunches." I'm like, "That's my brother. That's not Ronald."
So, fun fact, I went to school, a middle school in Texas called McDonald Junior High.
Yeah, I was raised in a military family, but I also had a rough childhood, and my way of coping was filling my body with tattoos. I have a lot of childhood trauma, but the people I go to church with don't need my entire life story, and I don't feel like trauma dumping all that on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I have one tattoo, and my tattoo I was supposed to originally get with my older brother. Well, my older brother passed away, and I threw it away because I didn't want to get it without him.
Mhm.
Well, about 2021, I went ahead and got it anyways in remembrance of my older brother. And so I have it on my arm because him and I were very heavily into Star Wars. So it's a Star Wars Mandalorian skull with Native American tribal band. It was originally supposed to be our tribe's band, but the guy that was doing it was a Seminole, and he didn't feel right putting anything but a Seminole band on because of the difference between his tribe and their tribe, or my tribe. Well,
Mhm.
with me, a little bit of Seminole in me, it didn't bother me to have a Seminole band put on me either. So I was like, okay, we can do that. He's like, sure. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
So that's how I actually got my band. It's not fully the original design. I had designed it because of the band change, but it's still mine, and I
Thank you,
love how it turned out.
Yako.
So the guy that was tattooing me has he doesn't tattoo anybody much at all. He only tattoos those that he knows won't have a problem with it because he shakes. I find the little imperfections in the tattoo perfect for my tattoo.
Nice.
So like I loved it. I love this tattoo. And sadly that tattoo artist passed away, so I can't go back to him to get anything else done to it. So I'm going to have to get some other artists to actually complete the armband and close it up and have them color it because I didn't have it color originally because I didn't have the money to color the skull white, which is what I was wanting to do. And that was the only thing I was going to have color. But like, I don't think I'm going to do that now. If I do it, I'm going to just get the skull and the little band closed. If not, I'm just going to leave it as it is because it's representing both my brother and the tattoo artist, in my opinion, at this point, that both passed away.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
am going to go now because I am back at work.
yeah. I'm gonna be
So,
rating Rosalie.
oh, so you're rating. All right.
Yeah.
Well, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So I am gonna be rating off. I got that boss fight down. Hopefully, I think we're gonna be near the end of the story, and then we'll see how we go for the 100% to try to get all the achievements. Um, we'll do that next Tuesday. We'll try to finish the game next Tuesday, maybe. Maybe I don't know how much left is in the game. I feel like we're near the end. But here is the wrong chat. Here is the raid. Nope. Here is the raid message. It's called the pup raid for if you are followers. If you do sub, yes, you have a blessed day too. Thank you. I saw that you had followed while I was sick, so I definitely appreciate that. Here is the sub raid message for those who are subbed. I will be back tomorrow. May, my twin, will be on tonight. Oh, you came from Armor's Discord. Nice, yeah. I love Armor of Faith. I try to lurk in their stream as much as I can. Have a good morning or evening. Yes, for me it's morning. But for others it is evening. I gotta make sure that kids are up and they're gonna be doing school again, except my two of my kids. Hey, quiet. So here's what the subraid looks like. Yeah. So I will be back tomorrow morning with a little bit of crochet. So yes, until next time. Bye.